Can you guys hear me?
What?
What?
Yeah.
I can't hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Bye, goodbye.
Well, Brad said.
Hello?
Oh,
Maybe I should just not readmit him.
Chainsaw's gone.
Chainsaw is dead.
There it is. Hey, Mo.
Hey, Brad, am I allowed back?
Hey, Mo.
Yeah, you're accepted.
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad that it sets my default to Monique now because I joined a work call with all of my bosses as Chainsaw.
That's brilliant, though. What's the problem with that?
I mean, I thought it was cool.
Does mine just say Brad
It
always?
says Bradley Metcalf.
Bradley Metcalf.
It always says that.
What's Chris eating?
Huh?
What are you eating, Chris?
I'm eating a Chipotle bowl.
Yo, I'm eating a Chipotle burrito.
Ooh.
Whoa. I'm eating stir fry.
Mmm.
I made a lot of stir fry, like for myself.
Can I
Like
have some?
the way I make stir fry is like the Mongolian grill, sort of like you say what you want, you put it in there yourself, and then you give them the bowl to cook it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Are you
Yeah.
going stir crazy, Brad?
I didn't hear anything you said, Chris.
Mo is in the other room because in Animal Crossing there's a stock market, and we got crazy lucky, and we're making about $20 million tonight.
Nice.
We will absolutely collapse the Animal Crossing economy.
If only that was real money.
If the stock market worked like that, where every 3 days you would multiply your money by 8,
That'd be nice.
I mean, it'd be great, but
All right, so who wants to tell me what happened last session?
I don't know, Grant. I don't remember.
Daryl freaking killed me.
My bad.
we beat the hell out of the operator.
And my ass hurts, by the way.
Oh my
Forgot about that.
It's fine.
It's because we got the click remote that had a little note on it that I didn't think it was a good call to stab it into a person's heart. Because it was the size of a turkey baster.
Before that, we fell down an elevator shaft.
That's true.
We fought the operator / an operator.
Yeah, there was a weird combat return.
All right. So, with a piece, like small pieces of information you have, we will go ahead and get started.
Wait. Also, Cable found a note from himself saying that we should trust the operator right before we beat the hell out of the operator.
Yeah.
That's true.
I really hope that note
I
was
can
wrong.
just read through my notes from last session and just tell you everything that happened.
You have notes from last session?
Oh yeah, I've been taking notes the entire time.
Oh, I didn't know that. Nice.
So when Grant
Everything
said,
I know is on my laptop.
"What did we learn last session?" and you just decided to just sit on those notes and not share. Here, I'll read you my
With
notes.
my ass hurts.
1A200 plus 5 medicine plus 6 strength, hella HP.
You really need to know.
Here's everything that I have from last session. Let's see. Yeah, so we tried to find the others, moving to level A. We ended up in 2LE357. Aaron found a pistol with 7 bullets. I now have the pistol with 5. Aaron has the assault rifle that had 17 bullets. It's down to like 14. Chainsaw had the fireman's axe.
Still have it.
Had satchel charges, but those are gone now. Daryl and Chainsaw ended up on ZZ. Plants, bodies, roof patchwork door. There was a note. Please, if you find this, don't leave. Don't go outside. Trust the operator. The world is not ready. Air is poisoned. Daryl from the past. And then we took the elevator to ZZ, but yet then it started to plummet because the operator found us because we tried to find the operator or try to find something and plummet to the ground. I'm okay, but I took 20 damage. I'm at 14 HP, and I got temporary 5 HP for healing myself. I worked to heal Daryl. He got some HP. The hallway went red. Chainsaw went to encounter the operator. Aaron went too. I don't know really what was happening because I was trying to help Daryl. And then we found a parallel hallway, went down that hallway, took out the operator. I shot him in the knee, took his knee off, and then Daryl almost killed me. And now and then became stabilized, and then became conscious, and then the hum returned, and that's pretty much all we know.
And nothing's wrong with your ass at all.
My ass hurts.
So, the hum continued. The hum carried through. You're not too sure for how long, but it was very familiar. It was a very safe feeling once again, one that you recognize so well, that you lived in for so long. And your memory from there is a blur. You don't know how long it carried you, how far you went. But the hum stops again. You blink just a few times looking around as your environment is completely different. You remember the hallway. You remember fighting the operator. You remember everything that you dealt with. You remember each other. But you look around and you're not too sure where you are. But it immediately scares you. As looking in this room, it is a massive white room, about 70 feet by 70 feet in a square shape, with one door on the side and a large screen in front of you. But that's not the terrifying thing in this room. The terrifying thing is the amount of bodies that are in this room.
Oh, that's fun.
There's somewhere in the range of about 100 to 150 bodies laying in this room. You are standing almost in a pile of people that have been decimated.
Chainsaw did it.
Specifically crushed, like the ones that you have found in the closet and like you have found everywhere. You're looking around this and it's just carnage. It's a mess. You're looking up and that screen once again comes to life. And you see the operator's face on it. Good morning. You've caused much much trouble for me, and my body may finally be destroyed, but my mind never will be. Know this. As long as I live, I will keep humanity safe. You are a threat to that safety, and I will stop you. Your journey, however, is at an end, and the caretakers are on their way. Goodbye. And the screen shuts off.
Do we have the tablets?
All the tablets are gone. It's just the
No,
four of you in this
we
one
destroyed
room.
those tablets.
All of your weapons, everything, gone. You're just wearing the original clothing that you had.
Cool. That's great.
Your HP values also have not changed. So you are still at your low HP for the ones that are hurt.
Our like robot parts, like, are those working again?
All of your robot parts are working.
Also, why do we have robot parts? That is a question that needs answered.
You're looking around this room kind of in a panic at this point, as you're not able to tell exactly what is going to happen next. But that one door that you did see off on the side lifts open. And in walks a massive robotic creature. One that is human-like, almost in appearance, with 2 arms and 2 legs, but with these oversized arms that are just bulky with wires lining down the sides. Fists of the creature covered in blood. It lumbers forward in very slow but methodical steps. One central giant bright light for a head as a single eyeball that shines around right in each of your faces, looking at you. It moves in to attack. I'd like you all to roll initiative.
I've played enough video games to know that we're supposed to hit that big glowing eyeball.
14.
19.
9.
Caleb?
All right, Caleb just doesn't.
Caleb, what'd you get for initiative?
You're muted there, sir.
Type it in the chat or something, please.
He has a surprise round. He's done.
He's still talking to us.
What did you roll
Please.
for initiative?
Maybe he's doing that thing that people that like students are doing, where they make it so their camera looks like they're participating.
Are
Maybe
you
this
guys
is-
talking? Are you guys talking to me?
Yes, we've
Yeah,
been talking to
you
you
were
this whole
muted.
time.
What?
Oh, okay. So what's up?
What did you
Did you
miss?
roll for initiative?
Huh?
What did you miss? What did you roll for initiative?
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
What do you mean? What's up?
My headphones cut out for a minute.
Okay.
I don't know why. Sorry.
How much do you know about?
We're gonna fight this. I assume it's the caretaker thing, and it's got a big red eye that we've got to punch.
It's actually more of like an amber orangish eye.
Okay, it's got a big orange eye that we've got to punch.
All right. David, you're top of the round. This thing is slowly hulking towards you. You have no weapons on you. What are you doing?
How thick are this thing's legs?
Probably about. I'm trying to think of a good example. Think of like about this wide. It's about the same width as a normal human leg, just times 3.
Oh, that's great.
Like
Yeah, I'll
3
try and
human legs.
take out one of its knees.
Okay.
What do I roll for that?
What do you want to roll for it?
I don't know. I'm trying to knock it down.
All right, do a strength check.
9 plus 6.
Plus
15.
6, 15. All right. You just go in and you just try and spin your leg around and just sweep its leg out under it, but you just hit what feels like stone. Is it just hits you so hard that you collapse on your back? It just takes you out.
All right, that's my turn.
All right.
Unless I can like action surge.
No, you cannot.
Damn it.
Brad.
I'm gonna try to see if there's anything in these dead bodies that I can use.
Okay. Give me an investigation roll.
15. I don't know what my modifier is for that, so.
Okay. Your investigation modifier is +4, so you have a total of 19.
Hi, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Dan fixed Grant's brakes today. You guys
Yeah,
should
he
all
did
ask
fix
him
my
about
dad's
that
brakes.
later.
Perfectly the second time.
Yeah, the first time he installed
Shut
one of
up.
the
Shut up.
brake
Shut
pads
up.
backwards.
Shut up.
And so it just ground on the backside of that brake pad.
We went about 3 blocks and I figured it out, you hoser.
That's good.
Is that like a big problem?
Thanks for your help, Brad.
So,
Brakes aren't even important on a car.
No.
okay,
It's like an
okay.
appendage. You don't really
Time
need
out. Brad's car class session brakes pads is now in session. So, brake pads. They are a steel material. Well, yeah, a steel material with a friction pad on one side. And the friction pad is what stops your car when it contacts the rotor. And so if you have the steel side, it's just going to grind and grind and grind and destroy your rotor. But the friction pad is soft and it just breaks down over time, which is why you need to change your brakes. Okay, I'm done, David. You can get up now.
What's going on? Huh?
All right, Brad, you're taking a look around and you're not finding a lot, but you do find what appears to be someone stowed away that was never taken away on one of the bodies. It's very old, but it's sort of like a makeshift razor blade shiv type weapon.
That sounds completely useless against this thing.
Cool. So I'm going to take it. Can I
And
try to
stab David.
No, I'm gonna see if I can find a way to like cut off his search. It's like try to take it apart, like try to cut the thing up, cut the wires up.
What wires are you gonna try and cut?
Try to go for stuff that has any movement. So like the arm, try to find one of the arms or something like that, so I can cut through
Okay.
that or something.
Give me a. First, give me an intelligence roll and try to figure out where to hit.
Nat 20.
Dang. Okay. You find a specific servo on one of the arms that you can see has like a small bundle of red and blue wiring on the inside of it. You think that you can jam it in there and maybe disable that arm if you do well enough. Give me a dexterity roll for this one.
17.
17. Do you know your modifier for Dex?
That's with modifier.
Okay. 17. Yeah, so you reach around and you move around the arm and you stab inwards into that single spot, and you just start seeing sparks move out from that section of the arm. And that arm is just completely disabled. It falls limp off to the side. It turns over to you and looks at you, and with its other arm, it's going to try and grapple you by the neck. So make a strength saving throw, which I will tell you is 0.
18.
18. Okay. It still grabs you by the neck and then throws you as hard as it can against the opposite wall about 50 feet away. You slam into that wall, all the force is knocked out of you, and you take 27 points of physical damage.
Y'all remember
dead.
Garv?
What?
Y'all remember Garv? He was cool.
Hi, Garv.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm dead.
All right. So what was your hit points?
Well, so Daryl killed me, and so then I came back to stabilized.
Okay.
Because I was at 14. And then, yeah.
What are we going to put in Brad's butt to revive him this time?
So the positive is you aren't dead. This is just
I know one thing we can put in his.
unconscious.
So I'm like 7 points shy of being unconscious. Of being dead.
No, it would take a lot more damage to kill you instantly,
Okay, cool.
but you are unconscious. I think that attack could kill.
Oh, it could kill me easy.
Yeah, it could kill you.
Oh, I might not even notice it.
But it does that one move, and then it turns back and it starts motioning towards Chainsaw. However, it is Chris's turn. The dagger, like makeshift shiv thing, Brad, is still in its arm, by the way.
Cool.
Is there anything small enough in the room that I can just I'm confident I can just throw at it?
There's nothing besides bodies in this room, as
Okay.
far as you can see.
Throw the bodies.
I'm gonna go for the shiv then.
Okay.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Okay, so give me a dex roll to grab that shiv out of that arm again.
All right. Oh, we're starting off good, boys.
Oh, nice. Wow, you guys are doing a lot better. You might actually live through this. You pull it out and rotate around behind it. It tries to swipe at you, but it just misses completely as you dodge underneath its arm. You have an attack that you can do against it if you want. What do you want to aim for?
Is the eye in arm's reach?
Yes.
Let's do that.
Okay, give me a roll for that.
14.
14. And is that with your dex modifier?
I don't remember. No, it's not.
Okay. So your dex modifier on top of that would be 21.
I thought you said +7 for.
Yeah, 14 plus 7 is 21.
Oh, I'm really bad at math.
Okay. You move underneath it and stab it in its eye as the shiv is stuck there currently, and the eye begins to flicker as it cracks all across the surface of it. It moves its head back and shakes it, and it's pretty clear its movements are slowing down a little bit. Caleb. Oops, I did your turns backwards. It's fine. We'll say it's fine. Caleb, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I make a check to see if he has any weaknesses?
Give me an intelligence
Any
roll.
weak spots? Yeah. Do any proficiencies apply?
It's just a flat intelligence modifier for this, so it's plus
All
4.
right. 11.
11? Okay. You're noticing that, like, once again, the arm where Brad hit it was a weaker spot. That was a harder thing to notice. And the eye, obviously, affects it more.
Okay. Can I use my action to help Chainsaw punch the eye?
Yeah, sure.
Like, I just want to use the help action.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Um,
So I'll point to like, there! Hit that!
The big glowing orange eye.
David, it's your
Yes.
turn then.
And
Okay,
I'm gonna
I don't know D&D's
I'm
rules.
running
but-
as far away from it as I can. Just that.
Okay,
That.
so you can move over towards the opposite of the room where Garv is, because he's just about as far away from it as you can get, and he's unconscious.
I missed
Yeah,
Gar.
that's what I do.
You can make it
So-
about half the way there with your movement speed.
Okie doke.
So with D&D, how do you get up?
What is that?
How do you get up? Is it just because I'm on the ground?
Half your movement speed. That's it.
Okay, yeah, easy. So I'm gonna get up, and I want to street fighter. Sure, you can uppercut straight into the eyeball.
Okay. It still has the shiv in its eye currently.
Tight.
Do you want to try and use the force of the shiv, or do you want to try and do a punch below it where the shiv is unaffected in that?
I mean, the first one seems more tactical, but the second one seems more like a Street Fighter Shoryuken. So I'm going to go with the second one.
Okay. Give me a strength roll.
All right.
You should have advantage on this, right? Because I help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Caleb, you're my guy, because the first one was a natural 1, and the second one was a 19 plus
Yo.
6.
Yeah.
So you're aiming for the uncut part of the eye currently.
Just wait, so is the knife above the eye? I'm not totally sure.
It's in the middle top of the eye, and then there's still enough space because it's such a large eye that you can hit right below where that knife is too.
Oh, then yes, I want to hit right under it.
You do that just with an incredibly forceful punch. You crack right in it, and the entire base of the eye and the glass around it shatters as sparks start flying out, and the interior of it bursts into flame. Its eye is now engulfed in flame as you see smoke just rising from it. Sparks are shooting out, and the entire eye is just ruined. There's this low growling shriek as it is going to now... Brad, I'd like you to make a death saving throw.
$18.
18. Cool. It is going to attempt another strike. It's going to be doing it at you, David.
That's fine.
Okay. It hits against your armor class, which, by the way, your armor class is 13.
I'll be honest, I thought it was going to be higher.
You have the highest AC of anyone in this group. Actually, no, Chris has higher AC. My bad.
That makes sense.
Chris actually has a good AC. Everyone else is like 10 or 11 because you don't have any type of armor you're wearing.
Why would I have AC?
What?
Why would I have AC?
You're a
Armor
Dexy
class?
boy.
Yeah, your dex. Just add your flat dex modifier, so your armor class is 17.
Oh, I didn't know that it worked like that.
But it still hits you. That's 34 points of physical damage.
That's fine.
Crushes into you with that one single hit.
I still have more hit points than Garv's max, so I don't know if that's true, but I have 16 hit points. I'm good.
Okay.
More than my
My
max.
max is higher than 16.
Yeah,
Yes,
Garv actually has the second highest hit points out of the group.
Really?
it's
Yeah, he has
Daryl.
34.
Daryl has
Daryl
nothing.
got.
I have 14 hit points total. Well, right now I've got 6. Wait, Grant, do we still have our temporary hit points?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've got 6.
See, here's the thing. As far as I can tell, Daryl is a wizard who can't cast Fireball. So, like, that's a bad wizard.
Yeah, I'm here and I'm useless.
So, Caleb, it is your turn.
I thought Chris went before me.
That was a mix-up. I did that actually wrong last time because you had 13 and Chris had 9.
Oh, okay.
So,
Gosh. Can I move over to Garv and try and stabilize him?
okay.
He's gone. Just forget him.
Too late. Waste of an action.
All right. That is a 11 medicine check.
Okay. Do you know your modifier for medicine?
That's including the modifier.
Got it.
Not great.
Brad, I am going to count that as just another successful death saving throw.
That's pretty
Does that mean
generous.
I'm back yet?
Nope. You're not stabilized. It's just a positive death saving throw.
Take it.
All right. Chris, it's your turn now.
I think we should quit while we're ahead. I mean, the thing's on fire. Maybe it'll just die on its own if we run. Like, yeah, I just want to move as far away from it as I can.
Okay. You just move against the wall. Are you going to go over to where Daryl and Garv are?
That seems like the logical thing to do, yes.
Okay. You go over there. Is that your turn, or are you going to do anything else?
Yeah, I can't think of anything else I want to do, so that's it.
All right. David?
Yeah, I'm going to punch it again.
Okay, go for it.
That right there is a natural 20 that you can't really see.
You guys are doing way better at this than I thought.
We had 3 natural 20s this combat.
That's huge because, yeah, that's very good. You just do another strike at it. Where are you striking it this time?
I'm going to go straight for the chest. Actually, no. Can I try and jam my fist into the socket where the eye was?
That's currently on fire?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You
Use your robot arm.
throw your fist in there, and you grab on, and you just pull out just a chunk. And you're not too sure what, but you open your hand, and just this circuitry and just wires just stream out of your hand as the creature just sort of like wavers back and forth and falls and kind of like crumples down a bit more. Just absolutely decimated. It's still just pouring flames through its head.
Nice.
Brad, make another death saving throw.
6.
Okay,
Is that 2 fails?
that's one fail.
Okay.
Yeah. How many saves do you have to make?
You need to make another success, or if you fail 2 more times, you die.
Okay, cool. And success is 10 or more, right?
Yeah. You, David, you kind of successfully just pull your hand away from it. The parts are kind of streaming from it as the creature attempts one last grab onto you. Okay. And it's going to grab onto your arm, your mechanical arm. and it pulls. You take 31 more points of physical damage, and that arm is severed completely.
That's fine. I don't need that arm. I'm just taking a nap.
And the creature, using the rest of its movement speed, is like with its one functioning arm, dragging itself towards Daryl and Aaron. Okay. Caleb, it's your turn.
Cool. I am going to, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to try and heal Garv again, or stabilize him, or something to make him not dead.
Okay.
That is a 20. Not natural, but including the modifier.
All right. Garv is stabilized.
Is he still unconscious, or is he like 1 hit point, or?
I'm saying he's stabilized, unconscious. About a minute for him to become conscious again.
Cool.
Have something up his.
That's great. I will do nothing.
All right, Chris.
It's on fire and it's shrieking and only has
It's on
one
fire.
leg.
It's shrieking. One arm doesn't work. Its head is basically almost missing. It's just like an empty shell of where that light was, and it's dragging its way towards you.
I'm gonna try to like parkour around it. So, like, I'm the opposite direction of where it's moving.
Okay. Give me acrobatics roll in that case. You're at plus 13 for it.
So remember all the natural 20s that we were rolling earlier?
Natural one?
Yeah, that one.
All right. You try and move around it, and it reaches out one arm and just smacks into you. You don't take any damage, but it just slams you against the wall next to it, and it turns its just burning head right towards you.
Can I end my turn by just yelling like, "Look over there!"
Yeah.
Towards Daryl.
Okay, David, death saving throw.
Yo,
I don't
I
like that.
Shoryukened this thing's head off and then pulled its guts out through its head like a crawfish, and we're still losing this fight. It's a 12.
12? Yep, that's a save. Okay. Brad, you're stabilized. Chris, the creature is going to look over at you. And, like, through its burning socket, you don't really see what's doing, but it still kind of has you in its grip, and it just pushes you into the wall. That beats your AC. And you take 41 points of physical damage.
I never took damage, so you didn't tell me my HP, but
Oh.
I'm guessing it's not high.
You have 23 maximum hit points.
So I'm dead.
So you're unconscious. You're still not dead.
Okay.
All right, go get him, Daryl. Let's go, Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl.
Daryl, you have robot legs.
Cast fireball.
So you're just crushed into the wall. Let's see.
Should be my turn.
Caleb, it's just moving closer and closer towards you as you're staring right at it, kind of in this last-minute panic. I'd like you to roll a d20.
Okay.
You cast fireball.
That is a 17.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Am I conscious enough to praise Daryl while he's doing this, so that way it helps him?
So you just reach your hand forward in this last moment of closing your eyes, and you kind of tremble a little bit, and you look at your arm as there's just this small tinge of electrical surge moving up your hand apparently from within your chest. As you move your hand over towards the creature, clawing closer and closer towards you, and poof, it's gone,
Wait, the creature's gone?
vanished,
Yeah.
Like it's just gone.
gone. No parts.
Let's go.
Anything like that. You reach out and you just take a few deep breaths, and you're like, you have no idea how you accomplished that, what you did, but it's gone.
Our wizard is a wizard.
Caleb,
All right.
I am sending you your character sheet.
So all we have to do to get a character sheet is knock out everybody else?
Hey, I went from being useless in that fight to winning it. Thank you.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, really? Are you
Give me 2
popped
minutes.
its head and took out all of its guts?
Damn right. Maybe I didn't do that, but I made it disappear. Hopefully forever. But we'll see. How are you sending that to me, Grant?
Through Zoom.
Okay.
You don't have the familiarity with your history or anything like that, but now you are
Okay.
very aware that you have some incredible powers. And these are things that you
Cool.
kind of learn as you go along, but now that you have the awareness of it, you are considered to be the first person that is awakened. So now you have a complete
Ooh.
understanding of like what you eventually will be capable of.
That's cool. Wait, am I not capable of all these things right now?
You are currently capable of doing all of those things, but again, what I'm going to have you do is you can say you can do one of those abilities, but there's a chance that I might make you roll additionally for it or roll at disadvantage because it's so new to you.
Okie doke. Okay. So
So while Daryl's going through the wonders of self-discovery, we're just like drowning in our own blood then?
Yeah, you're all dead.
so
I'm alive.
Yeah, Brad's
Yeah.
alive.
You
You can go around and start trying to stabilize people if you want.
Yes, I do want to do that.
I'll go stabilize Aaron.
Yeah, I want to stabilize Chainsaw. I rolled a 12, including my modifier.
All right. So I'm going to say over the next couple minutes, everyone is stabilized to 1 hit point and awake once again. Chainsaw, your arm is separated from your body still.
But it's the mechanical arm.
It's the mechanical arm.
Does that count as organic material?
No, it does not.
Could it be fixed somehow or mended, some would say?
You do not know how to fix it yourself, but someone else might be able to.
Can I try
if
to fix his
only,
arm?
if only
Yeah.
somebody knew had some method of mending.
Give me a roll.
Look,
Brad.
I'm looking through this, okay? There's a lot here.
I did not do so well. I got, let's see. Where's my stuff at? I got 11
11.
for medicine.
This is not going to be medicine. This is going to be Arcana.
Okay, then 14.
It's enough to know that if you have about an hour, you can reattach the arm.
So you guys want to give me an hour and I'll reattach the arm?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it seems like he kind of needs his arm.
Works for me. Do we
I'll-
have any indication that the operator would know what happened?
You have no indication on whether the operator knows what happened or doesn't know.
Okay, because I have a very firm suspicion that my superpowers are directly tied to this arm, and I'm not trying to waddle around without superpowers right now. So I would like my arm back, please.
Is it possible for me to fix his arm while we're in movement?
No.
Can I help him fix his arm?
You can try.
Okay. I guess I'll take that.
How about if I just sing over him? Will that help fix his arm?
If you what?
If I just sing over him?
No.
See, now Brad's thinking with portals. I like it.
I love it.
Brad, that cup is out of this world.
The water in there is from last week too.
Oh man.
Where do you get a cup that size?
The drive-in theater.
That's
15
wild.
bucks. And it's like a $4, it's like a $2 refill whenever I go there.
Wow.
So it's like it's cheaper than buying a large drink if I buy that and then just use it anytime I go there.
Apparently they're trying to reopen the drive-in.
In Newburgh or
Yeah.
this one's from one in Washington.
Gotcha.
Yep. Like near Quaker Cove.
Sweet.
Okay. Caleb's just over there throwing up.
What? Oh, my bad.
Grant, assuming this is like the last session, is there going to be another point where it's going to be a good time for a break?
Probably.
Okay, then we're good.
Is this going to be the last session, do you think?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's probably going to be the last session if we don't do our normal thing of spending an hour and a half in every single closet.
Bingo.
Well, that's what we have to do.
Okay. Anything else any of you guys are doing here?
So, with him reattaching my arm, does that do anything to my hit points, or is it just...
No, your hit points are still at 1.
Okay. Then I'll, after I'm all sewn up, kind of be like, all right, so where'd that thing go? I was unconscious when it actually died.
It disappeared after Daryl was doing something. I don't know.
Jared, what'd you do to that thing?
I kind of just pointed at it. I don't really know what I did.
So I had to punch my way into a burning hunk of metal, and you pointed. That's
And it just disappeared.
sure. Is that a
Look,
permanent thing?
I don't know what to tell you.
And were you able to do this when we were fighting the operator and I was on the ground ready to die?
Look, I have no idea what happened. I'm sorry.
That's all right. So you just
but
found out you
this
could do
is-
it.
I guess. I don't even know what I did.
Huh. And I'd like to point at one of the dead bodies and just try and point at it and will it out of the room.
You get nothing.
All right, so that seems sort of exclusive to you then.
I guess.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing in this room?
I mean, I guess searching for med packs, but my hopes aren't high.
Give me an investigation roll.
Oh, cocked. 11?
11. You don't find anything that is healing. You do find, as you're searching around, kind of a scrawled note that I will send to you.
Cool.
Then what will I do?
Grant. With my breath of knowledge perk of my thing, do I have any proficiencies chosen at the moment?
Let me take a look. No, you do not.
Okay, so I'll have to wait until the next long rest to choose them.
Yeah.
If we
I'm
get
going to look around for any more resources.
Okay.
Oh.
Give me just an investigation roll, David.
I'm going to show everybody the note.
Okay.
And just send it to everybody.
You know what happened?
Investigation is 20, unnatural.
Okay. You take a look around and you find just one more makeshift shiv on another person's body, similar to the one that Chris found. But that's it.
I found the first one too.
True, you did. Chris just used it better.
See, the only thing I know is that I'm good with technology. So I was like, I'll just cut them up and see if we can use it.
So I'll go over to Daryl and say, like, so is there anything else that you were able to do like that?
When he says that, I touch him on the shoulder and use mend wounds with 3 points, side
Okay.
points.
Wait, you're not a wizard. You a mystic?
He is, in fact, a mystic.
Yo!
Heal 10 hit points. And I heal 3 for doing that.
Nice.
Okay, well, after all of this, can you send me your character sheet? I've never actually seen a mystic character sheet.
Yeah, this is it's been a while since I've seen one of these. Okay. I'm gonna go around and do the same thing to Garv and Aaron. So Garv first. Gosh. Garv, you heal 20 hit points.
Yeah.
That was the best response, Brad. I love you very much.
And Aaron, you heal 12.
Let's go.
Caleb, I think your movement speed on that character sheet, by the way, is wrong.
Okay. It says my movement speed is 60 feet.
Yeah, it's 30.
But can it be 60?
No, it cannot.
Okay.
Caleb, so you touch.
I healed all of them.
You healed all of them. You touched all of them.
Yeah.
Everyone else, give me a d20 roll.
19.
13.
Chris?
8.
8. All right. David, you get a course of that flowing through your same veins all around your arm. You regain that familiarity of who you are once again. Want me to just send it to you in PDF form?
Sure.
Okay.
Where are you going to send it?
I'm going to send it through Zoom.
Cool.
How long do our temporary hit points last?
As soon as you actually did healing on people, those temporary hit points end.
Okay. So, okay. Great. Cool. Also, I'm gonna talk to these guys telepathically and say, well, this is new. Apparently I can talk to your mind.
Does it work both ways or just one way? I'll think that.
I have no idea if it works both ways or just one way. It says I can telepathically speak to creatures I can see within 120 feet if they know a language. Grant, can they talk back?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have to spend mystic points on that?
No.
Mystic
That's
is
just
weird.
That's just a thing I can do.
I cannot.
That seems
send
very
this-
good.
I cannot send this through Zoom to you for some reason, David. So
Okay.
I'm going to send it through Messenger.
Perfect.
Guys, do you hear Daryl in your head too?
No, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I
Garv,
don't
you
hear anything, Garv.
Garv, I think you got hit really hard in that fight.
They hit your head?
I don't know. I hit a wall. Daryl, why can I hear you in my head?
Apparently, this is a thing I can do now. I say
Wait.
out loud. Dude, I don't
Daryl,
know.
we were trying to mess with Garv. I'm so excited.
That's dope. Okay, now let's go back to this and see.
You son of a Grantland!
Yes?
You told me explicitly multiple times that I am not a paladin.
Yeah, I did. I was lying the whole time.
Well, can I take anything off the robot? Oh, wait, the robot's gone. Never mind.
So,
You guys want to leave this room?
I have a couple questions then, because I have this like surge of self-realization, right?
Yeah.
And I remember everything.
You know what you are capable of. You do not remember your history or anything like that.
Okay. I have a couple questions I want to ask you one-on-one.
Okay.
If that wouldn't be too time-consuming, I don't know a ton about Zoom.
Yeah, I can do a one-on-one thing real fast.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So how are you doing, Chris? Not knowing anything else about your character while everyone else does. I try to cast a vicious mockery on the operator, and Grant just ignored me.
Yeah.
Hey, Grant, can I try singing over everybody and hope that it heals them?
What is that?
Can I try singing over everybody in hopes that it heals them?
Nope. Okay, that worked.
Okay. So this oath, do I remember anything about this oath?
So in this context, I'm saying that the oath doesn't really matter that much.
Okay,
It's just the things
okay.
that are accessible through that oath.
Okay, cool. So I don't remember. So it doesn't affect any of my like personality stuff. It just
No, under this circumstance entirely, even if someone played a warlock, it's like you aren't assigned to a patron or anything like that. Those are just the things that you pull your abilities from.
Okay, I understand. My only other question. So then, how do we interpret things like channel divinity? Like, what is that divinity?
Channeling divinity and things like that are not going to necessarily be spiritual in this sense. It is just going to be purely the power derived from your like mechanical arm and stuff.
Okay, so if tech stuff is arcane, is there any difference with?
In this case, it's not going to be that different.
Okay, cool.
So
Just checking.
everything arcana and magical in this case is just tech.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah. Anything else?
That should be it.
All right. I will pop us back into the main room.
Sweet. And they're dead.
Yeah, they're all gone.
I mean, now seems like break time.
Yeah, it was
I'm
a
gonna
pee
go put my
break.
stuff away.
Huh?
Pee
I'm gonna
break.
go put all my stuff away.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Did you learn everything about your character, David? Oh no, David's not there, is he?
No, they left.
Where'd they go? This backfired.
they saw that we were gone, and so they decided to leave.
Oh.
Oh,
Chocolate milk.
nice.
Yep. There's also this keto, so it's no sugar, low carb ice cream. It's pretty cool.
Is it any
It's like
good?
kind of dry. What?
Is it any good?
Yeah. Yeah, so like the one I have is peanut butter fudge. And so
Okay.
it's just dark chocolate fudge
Hmm.
with peanut butter. And it tastes like frozen peanut butter, really. It's a
All
very
right.
simple ice cream. Grant just turned his camera off.
No, he didn't. That's Grant.
Yeah, come on, Brad. Don't you recognize your friend?
I'm sorry.
What?
Oh, what happened when the movie turned off? Uh, David was like, that doesn't look like Will Smith. That looks like Kale. And then Chris was, that's Brad, you racist.
Nice.
I don't think we were supposed to lose that fight, Chris.
No.
I kind of think it was supposed to happen exactly what happened, but it was supposed to be really close. And then one of us like revealed our thing.
Yeah.
That sounds logical.
Yeah. So Grant,
What?
you should have sent me my character sheet earlier, so that way I could have downloaded it and just put it on my flash drive, or you should have just like given it to me on a flash drive and told me don't look at this until whenever you say so.
Do you want me to do that now?
No, because I'm not at a computer that I can download onto my flash drive.
So you'll just never know.
Yeah.
No, I'll know because I just won't be in video call for a little bit. Because whenever Grant sends it to me, yep.
Nice.
Well, you could try emailing it to me.
I'd just say, can't you just like use Google Drive or something?
Well, that's like if he emails it to me, and then I may be able to connect with Wi-Fi in the living room real quick.
Do you want me to send it over Messenger?
Yeah, you can just send over Messenger whenever. So, because it'll just be on my phone then.
Okay. Are we all ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So you all are still in that room. Where, like, what do you want to do from here?
Leave.
Do you need me to roll anything to focus on one of my mystic disciplines?
What mystic discipline are you going to use?
Nomadic step.
Nomadic step. Let me look at nomadic step really fast.
Do you want me to just tell you what it is?
Oh, I have it right here.
Okay.
So I'm saying you can just do that one right off the bat.
Okay. Cool.
So, are we worrying about preparing spells?
You can, if you have a long rest, you can prepare spells.
Okay. I've never played a spellcaster in 5e, so I might need a little bit of hand-holding, but I should be okay.
What are you, David?
Paladin.
Nice.
Yeah.
You definitely didn't think you were a paladin.
He told me explicitly I'm not a paladin. All right, yeah.
David's a paladin.
He explicitly lied to you, apparently.
I mean, yeah.
It's kind of what Grant does best.
Okay. Is the door open?
Nope.
No.
Closed shut.
I'm gonna go try to pry the door open.
Okay. Are you going to try and use the shiv thing that you have?
Yeah.
Give me a strength roll for that.
What's my strength modifier?
0.
Okay. It's 17.
17. You make it pretty far. You're able to pry it, and then you have your hands underneath it, but you don't have enough strength to actually lift the door itself up.
Chainsaw!
Huh?
Chainsaw.
Yeah.
Come lift this door.
Oh, sure thing. I'm going to go ahead and try and pry it open.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Blind Spot on Aaron and see what happens.
What do you get, David?
14 total.
14?
Yeah.
You and Garv together are able to slowly push it up. Chris, you just kind of like turn around and you're like, wait a minute. Where did Daryl go? You're very confused. He's just gone.
Yeah, and then I walk like 30 feet the other way. And in my turn?
Okay. And you poof right back into existence for Aaron specifically. Everyone else is like, yeah, he was there whole time. He walked to the other side of the room. You were like, the dude just vanished and came back over here.
That's neat.
So, the door is now open, and it leads into this kind of like circular hallway. With like you kind of peer out, and it curves around in this big open area. There's some other doors on the sides. This area is pretty clean cut, not any damage or anything like that.
How do you want your roof in your house?
Oh, black.
Okay.
Sorry, can you say that again?
So this room is kind of like in a curve shape. It's almost like you're in a donut-shaped hallway.
Nice.
Okay.
It's really, really massive, but then there's doors lining all around the exterior of the donut.
All right. Does anybody have any sort of superpowers that might be able to give us any sort of sense about what doors might be safe to open? Garv, do you have superpowers?
I can try singing.
Haha.
Now, Brad, do you have any reason to believe you're a bard, or are you just making the character choice that you're very into singing?
I've good arcana. My insight's decent. Like I have +7 for insight, +9 for arcana, and my medicine's also +7.
But what's your charisma?
I don't know. It's not 0. That was literally what I was told.
All right.
Sing us a song.
Yeah, sing us a song, Piano Man.
Yes. Grant,
What?
I'm gonna sing a song.
All right, sing a song.
Go ahead, Garv.
Garv, 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 Garv.
We are the
Yeah.
best around. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
This song sucks.
Boo, Garv. Wait,
Sing the best
actually,
song.
roll a performance check, and then I'll determine if I like it.
12.
12.
It's okay.
Roll a d20, Garv.
That's what I just did.
Roll another d20.
18.
18. All right, let's find a way to get you your character sheet.
Singing
I love
good.
it.
Watch him just not be a bard.
I hope he's a citizen.
Not even a classed character. That'd be rough.
I'm like a fighter.
So a couple weeks ago when I was in Portland, I ran a very simplified version of Open Legend for our family, and Marie played a bard, and the mechanic that I gave her was that if in the real world at the table she sang a song about the thing that she was doing, I would give her advantage on the roll.
Nice.
And it was pretty great.
That sounds fantastic.
It was great. It was a classic D&D setting, except everybody was dogs.
Brad, what format do you want it in?
What?
What format do you want it in?
Song.
Whatever you want to put it in.
Song. Sing him his character sheet. Shrek. Reverse.
Sing for us, Garv.
Sing the Shrek song.
Oh, I'll be right back. Oh, wait, actually, never mind. I have RCD like in the living room, but that's a lot of work.
Cable, how far are you in Critical Role, by the way?
I'm caught up. They haven't released any new episodes during.
The Rona?
Yeah. Have they? Yeah. No, I'm. In that case, I'm caught up.
Okay. I don't know. Grant, do you care about spoilers? Or / how far are you in Critical Role?
For
Campaign
season 2, I don't care too much about spoilers. I mean, I'm gonna watch it eventually, but I don't care.
Because I just got to the part where Ford becomes a paladin instead of a warlock.
Well, he's not instead of a warlock. He's also a paladin.
I know, it's so cool.
It's very cool.
And like he just got the sword that when he summons the sword back, it turns into snow.
Aha! Like that's very different, but such a cool thing.
Yeah. And I know that it's just because Matt Mercer is incredible, but it actually felt like he was completely ready for Travis to throw away being a warlock. Like
I think he was. I mean, in a
there's no
way,
way.
it was like almost only a matter of time. I mean, there's no way Ford was just going to stick with Uk'otoa, right?
No, there absolutely was, but there were.
I'm a bard.
Brad the Bard.
Brad, I think that's just dyslexia.
Shh.
Is that a readable enough size and format, Brad?
Oh yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
I think.
Man, and like when he threw away the falchion, that was
It's so
good. I thought he was just gonna be without all of that for forever.
I mean, yeah, except it's Critical Role, and they're not just gonna.
No. Like I knew they were gonna do something, but I mean, the way they did it surprised me.
Yeah, for sure.
Good surprise.
Okay. So you guys are out in this main hallway now. There's the other places around the edges. What do you do?
Can I try and sense where to go?
Where would you want to go?
I don't know. I go left.
Okay.
Let's go outside.
So on this character sheet, Grant, the spells with stars next to them are the ones I have prepared?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Daryl, do you have any sort of superpowers that can detect what might be behind the doors?
None at all.
Okay.
I do have some cool superpowers, but not like that.
All right. Well, I think at this point, let's pick one and go for it.
All right. I go eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by his if he always make him pay. This is every day. My mother says that you are the best one. Bam. That one. Did you catch all that, Grant? It was very scientific.
Sure. You pick a doorway to go through on the side, just a few doors down. That one has like kind of a key access panel. It's currently shut. Does someone want to try and hack into it or open it, or
Yeah, sure. I'll do it.
give me a roll?
I assume Arcana?
Yeah.
That's very cocked. 18. Excuse me, not 18, 20.
Okay. Yeah, you're able
Well-
to open it pretty easily.
It's a 12 plus 8.
You open it up and you look inside.
Mm-hmm.
This room is in a pretty big state of disrepair, but it looks really familiar to you. To every single one of you. As you look inside of it and you see an old wooden desk and what appears to be a camera setup right in front of it. And then a whole bunch of electronics and circuitry around it. This is where you have gotten all of those operator messages throughout all of this time.
Wait, like this is where he was when he sent the messages?
This is the operator room.
Okay.
This is where you got every single one of those pre-recorded ones that you've seen before.
All right.
Let's close the door and leave.
I don't know what to do with this. Is there like a computer terminal in here?
There's a few terminals, yeah.
Okay. Can I try and hack into one?
Sure. Give me another Arcana roll.
23.
23.
Mm-hmm.
You open into it, and it has just this constant log of every single interaction that the operator has had with people from this entire building. You're seeing millions of these just flying by on your screen. It's just a list of all of the operator interactions that he's ever had.
Okay. That's nuts. Okay. Is there anything else on here, or is this like a dedicated console just for that?
It appears to be a pretty dedicated console for like tracking those interactions. You can look through it, and every single one of those interactions is recorded.
Search for Aaron so I can know what I am.
What do you say, Chris?
Huh? Oh, I'm telling Daryl to search for Aaron so I can know what I am.
Control F Aaron.
I can't get it. Is there a Control F function on the?
Can I search for Aaron? Is that a thing that I can do?
So, give me 1 second.
I understand if that's not a thing I can do.
So you can try. You'd have to roll very high for it because there's a total of 19 trillion interactions that have happened over this console.
All right, that's nuts, but we'll roll a 24. Is 24 good enough?
You're able to search through it and using the right parameters and finding out the specific room section, remembering Aaron's room section that he lived in.
Okay,
You can track that down.
3L223.
Yep. You search that down and you find a list of every interaction that Aaron has ever had.
Okay.
Don't read them out loud. They're pretty weird.
What's the first one?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, do you have a document for this?
So I don't have a document for all of this specifically, but there's a summary of the interactions that Chris had or Aaron had. Every interaction that he's had has ever been recorded, and there's close to 220,000 of them.
Now, Control F Aaron character sheet.
Spanning how long, Grant? When was the first one and when was the last one?
The first interaction was the year 2137.
Okay, that is 2 years after I went in. And what's the last? Is the last one? What is the last one?
The last one is 2846.
Okay, so presumably that's this year. Presumably.
Assuming the operator still saved it, like while we were waking up, yeah.
Okay.
So you go to the very first interaction.
Yeah.
You load up the screen. What, David?
Sorry, I just was looking at my spell list and found Find Steed. I'm so sorry.
Do it.
You look through the interactions, and the very first one that comes up is a very, very young boy, probably about 5 years old, that looks at the screen, and this child is sitting there crying. And the operator pops up on the screen and says, "Good morning." And the kid looks at the screen and just starts crying. "Who are you? What's going on? Where are my parents?" And the operator is silent. And the kid is just on the screen crying. And you can see that the length of this video is hours long before it's shut off.
Well, that's creepy as fuck.
The operator's bad with kids.
I turned to Aaron and do you remember any of that?
I mean, I guess I was a little boy, so no.
Chris, you can
I'm so
roll a
sorry.
d20.
I will roll a d20. It's just rolling and rolling and rolling. 13.
13. Alright, I'm going to send you your character sheet.
Hey, let's go. I was able to figure out from looking at a little boy crying.
Well, that little boy was you, so
That's true. However, apparently my backstory involves a lot of crying.
That's kind of a bummer, isn't it?
It's probably all of our backstory.
That's true. I'm gonna ask Aaron, like, do you want me to keep going or should I just close out?
Chris?
Huh?
Do you want me
sorry,
to-
I was-
Do you want me to keep going or should I just stop?
I've got a feeling it's just going to be hours more of crying. So, if you want to watch that, be my guest.
All right. Yeah. Anyone else care to try and find theirs?
I'd like to know a little bit about myself. Let's see.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to try and find Garf.
Okay.
That is a 26.
Okay. Again, you search through it.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone around this area, or is it just Daryl?
I'm around that area, I'm assuming at
Okay.
least.
Are you all staring
mean-
at the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a reason that we shouldn't be?
You see 2 interactions.
Is that it?
That's it.
All right. I will click on the first one.
You look at the first one, and there again is a small boy standing there, not crying, not sad, stoic, looking straight ahead.
Oh,
That's
man.
Garb.
And this child is just looking straight ahead, and the operator goes, "Good morning. You are a special case. Do you think you will be able to do your job well?" Garf is standing there, looking straight ahead. "I will complete my task." And then the operator just looks right back at him. Good. Do your job well. The time will come one day. That's the end of that first recording.
All right.
Go ahead and turn to Garth and be like, do you remember any of that, buddy?
That's me, but I think that's me. Oh no.
Hey, Daryl,
Yeah,
you remember what I set up on ZZ?
I do remember what you set up on ZZ.
What?
All right, I would like to cast. I'm not going to cast anything. I'm just going to smash Brad in the face.
I mean, it's vicious mockery.
All right, but David is going first since this is going to be a surprise.
I mean, metagame wise, I'll say, like, if we're not cool with PvP, then I won't attack Brad. But the thing I said to Daryl up on the first floor was, like, if this is all just metagame, you guys wouldn't know this, but, like, Daryl and Chainsaw basically made an agreement that if Aaron or Garv showed any sign of getting in our way of getting out of here, we were going to view them as an enemy. So, like, I think there's enough reason for my character to attack. This isn't just David being dumb and attacking. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
will this hurt anybody's feelings if...
Probably only Brad's.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to attack, though. And we're rolling initiative right now?
No, you're just rolling a straight attack right now.
That's a 15 plus 6.
Okay. That definitely breaks past Brad's AC.
Yeah.
Can I try and say something to Chainsaw before we get much further?
Sure.
I'll just, I mean, if he's close to me, I'll try and put an arm out and say, wait, there's another one.
Okay. You
and
did
play,
hit, before you play it, Chainsaw, you did hit Garv. You do roll, you're just doing a flat out punch.
Yeah.
It is a D8 for damage.
What? A D8 for punch damage?
For David, yes.
What?
8.
Got 8?
Yep.
Okay. So you just punch Garv in the face, and he just falls back on the ground. And then Daryl, you do your interrupt.
Yeah.
Okay. You have that other video?
Yeah, that's what I play.
Okay.
Is Garf conscious?
Garv is conscious. So you look at the second video, and this one isn't from long ago.
What was the date on the first one? Actually, I wanted to.
Date on the first one?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Sorry.
2136.
Okay. And what's the date on this one?
$26.59.
Almost 200 years ago. Okay.
And this one is a recording that's not quite a normal operator recording. is you see the operator on the screen looking over at Garv, who's standing there, appears to be fairly similar of age to what he is now, maybe a little bit younger.
Okay.
The operator goes, "You have failed in your task. You have not done what I asked. You have not done what I needed. And for that, you will suffer dearly." And Garv kind of looks straight ahead, pretty defiant, arms crossed, as you see one of those caretaker robots walk into his room and pick up Garv. Garv grasping on to the arms of the caretaker as the caretaker takes the body of Garv and looking right at him, the operator says, "Humans bleed. What a simple thing blood is. I've seen so much of it. I've never cared for it. My only wish is for everyone to never bleed again, but sometimes there are consequences to your actions. But you will be repaired." And with that, the caretaker robot just tears Garv in straight two. Upper half of the body, lower half of the body. And then Garv just immediately unconscious, gone, as the lower half of the body discarded and the upper half taken away back through the door. Transmission ends.
Talk.
I don't think we have to worry about him.
What was that, Garv?
– Speaking to Garv right now, you have
Yeah.
no freaking idea.
I'll wind up and punch.
I just walk out.
You can't. Because if you walk out, I will kill you. I'm looking... Because I don't think that my character would... I think my character would kill you. I'm looking for somebody to stop me from killing you.
All right, I'll hold him back.
Yeah, Chris will win a strength contest.
Uh-huh. Chainsaw, I get it. He kind of seems like an enemy. But who knows? Who knows what we'll find in yours? Maybe it's the same thing.
Are we in a position to be taking risks like that right now?
I turn around as I'm about to walk out the door and yell vicious mockery towards...
You're down. I'm standing over you with a fist.
You are still currently down on the ground.
I am?
Yeah.
You start yelling vicious mockery at David for punching me in the
Since
face.
I'm standing above him with a fist prepared, can I try and punch him before he finishes that?
Brad can do it first.
Okay.
Okay, Brad, go ahead. Roll for it.
Crap, what is it? I don't have anything in front of me.
Okay.
Isn't it a wisdom save?
Yeah, I think it's a saving throw.
So D20?
I think
No, yeah.
Where are my saves? Oh. I don't know how to calculate a save. I'm sorry.
Saves are going to be up at the top.
Yeah, I don't have any of them.
Okay, so what's your wisdom score?
My wisdom is 15.
You
Okay,
have a
so
plus
your
5 in
wisdom save.
Plus 5 save?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a 16 plus 5.
Mm-hmm. So you succeed.
I mean, I'm going to punch him.
Okay.
Do I have initiative because he's prone? Or advantage?
You have advantage, yeah.
I would like to do a thing.
Well,
I am going to do gosh, where is it?
I got an 18 on the attack.
Okay. That'll
Oh,
hit.
never mind. I can't do
What's your
that.
damage?
7.
Okay. Okay, what are you guys doing?
Where did Aaron go? Okay, there. Can I? So is David standing like right over Garv?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Gosh.
I think Chainsaw would listen to Daryl.
Yeah,
I think you just need to give me an argument other than he's probably fine, you know?
yeah. Look, Chainsaw. We don't have the strength to do this all ourselves. Yes, I know what we said and I agree with what we said. But I don't think that the likelihood of risk is high enough that we can afford to lose someone. I don't think that look, frankly, I think that you and I can take him if he does turn out to be a threat. But I don't think he is.
If he suddenly turns on us, if we fight another one of those eyeball monster robots in the middle of a fight, we won't survive. We barely survived the last one. I'm going to punch him again. Is that...
Yeah, you can do that. Unless, Chris, were you trying to hold back Chainsaw?
I was trying to, yeah.
Okay. David, you're going to be rolling with disadvantage on that.
Oh, with disadvantage?
Yeah.
So just a straight roll then?
Yes.
So 13 to guard. Or 13, sorry.
Okay. In this case, just because Chris is holding you back, he's able to like move his arm around just enough to be able to block the attack.
Okay.
I am going to use
So I'm going to say in the case of what Caleb said as Daryl, if it is fair for Caleb to roll for persuasion
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
against Chainsaw.
okay.
Can I also
11.
try to persuade Chainsaw not to punch me in the face anymore?
I don't trust you.
So?
That's 11, and I'm going to.
Is that 11 plus your modifier?
No, it's 11 including the modifier.
Okay.
So,
I'm
can I
going to
use
use.
Healing Word to heal the broken bond between me and Chainsaw?
Stop.
Caleb, what are you doing?
From several feet, so from like, where am I in this room? Like,
You're
am I
standing
10 feet away or
real
something?
close to both of them.
Okay.
Kind of like, so Chris is behind Chainsaw. Like Chainsaw is over Garv on the ground, and you're standing next to Chainsaw, kind of between him and Garv.
Okay. I am going to use transposition, and I'm going to swap places with Garv. So I'll be down on the ground and he'll be standing up. And I'll look up at Chainsaw and say, what have we seen him do besides this video that makes you think he's any worse than any one of us? Thinks he's worse than I am or you are?
Can I ask for another persuasion check?
Do it.
A little better. 14.
Okay, and with that, I'll kind of ease up and say, all right, we need to rest. We'll make a decision about this in the morning.
Fair enough.
This conversation's not over. I want to see the rest of the. I want to see if there's anything similar with the rest of our videos. And you're not in the clear, Garv.
From my place on the ground, I'm gonna reach a hand up, like kind of in asking Chainsaw for a hand up.
Yeah, I'll help him out.
Okay. And as he does that, like I just go in for the pat on the back hug
Okay.
with like the, you know, the one, the bro hug.
Yeah. Also, part of the reason I want to wait for the morning is because I'll have Zone of Truth up in the morning.
Do you want to do anything else on the terminal or anything during this time?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find Chainsaw's videos in my own.
You're pretty familiar with it at this point, so I'm not going to have you roll for it.
Okay.
Whose do you want to look at first?
I'll look at Chainsaw's first.
Okay. You search through it.
Yeah.
And you find the folder for Chainsaw. There's not a lot of videos here.
Okay.
There's about 600.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
More than 2.
That's more than 2.
That's 300 times 2. All right, I'll play the first one.
Okay. First one. Do you want the dates for these ones?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely want the dates for these ones. The first one you find,
Mm-hmm.
the year,
Mm-hmm.
2840.
Wait. Okay. Where do I write this?
Oh yeah, what was my years for those, Caleb?
2136 and 2659. All right, and what is in the video?
You see Chainsaw, not that much younger than he is right now, looks pretty similar.
Yeah.
You see the operator, good morning. And you see Chainsaw kind of just like looking around really, really angrily. He's going, why did you put me here? How did I get here? What are you doing to me? And the operator stares at Chainsaw and says, our numbers were running lower than anticipated, so I had to bring you in. Understand this. Your stay here will continue for as long as I deem necessary. And you will learn to appreciate this life. You will learn to appreciate your home. And if you ever disobey, you will be punished. And Chainsaw is just like grasping at whatever he has, and from like the table where your meals normally would be, he grabs the bowl that there normally is and throws it at the screen, and the screen cracks. And that's the end of that first transmission.
Okay. I'll skip ahead a few dozen videos.
Okay. Few dozen videos later, you take a look, and this video is of Chainsaw. He's got just bandages all over his arms and his legs. Still bleeding on both arms, human blood. But just furious looking at the screen, and this one is just him shouting profanities at the operator.
Okay. I'll skip forward like a year.
Okay. This video, you see this time his wounds all gone. Chainsaw is sitting in his chair, looking forward. The operator says, "Good morning. How are you holding up with your accommodations?" Chainsaw, "I am doing well." The operator then says, "And what of..." Chainsaw says, wrong word. The operator then states, "And what of your mission?" Chainsaw, "I will do as you asked." And the operator nods, and then of course says, "Are you happy or are you sad?" Chainsaw responds, "Happy," and that transmission ends.
All right, look, we all said some stuff. No.
I'll
Is Chainsaw's robotic arm made of metal?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk over to him, put my hand on his arm, and use heat metal.
I'm not gonna let him touch my arm. I don't trust Garv.
No, I think that's reasonable that you wouldn't let him touch your arm.
Like, you can try, but like, we'll go back to PvP. Daryl and Aaron pulled me off of you.
Okay, fine. I'll cast Friends first.
What's the save?
Oh my gosh.
So, Grant, when spellcasting, do I just roll d20 and add my modifier?
For friends, yes.
Isn't Friends a save?
No, it is not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's 24.
Okay.
They're friends again.
Now I'm gonna go touch his arm and cast heat metal.
I hate to say it, David, but that's legit.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. I asked our whole party to find a way for me to not murder you. Okay, yeah, go for it. What happens?
Isn't D4?
Heat metal. It's 2d8. And David makes a Constitution saving throw.
1 and an 8.
I rolled a 13 and my Constitution is 20.
Yeah, so you save. So you take half damage, so you take 5 points of damage.
Does that break friends?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I'd like to smash his face.
All
I
right.
want to try to intervene.
Grant, do I notice that Garv just used a spell specifically against Chainsaw?
Yeah, you did.
All right. All right.
All right. So can I smash?
Yeah, you can smash.
Can I try to evade?
It's a 14 plus 6, so 20.
Yep. Brad, so you take this damage first.
Is it still a D8 damage?
Yeah.
5.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything?
I assumed we have to get into initiative because, yeah, you bet I'm doing stuff.
Brad, you were in the clear!
Yeah, I
Punch me in
kinda
the face
fucked that up.
twice.
And then I stopped because it was that or you died. We were out of combat. It's too late now. We're rolling.
Yeah. Like, Grant, do you want me to roll initiative?
So in this case, I'm gonna have it go. Chainsaw, Brad, Aaron, you.
Okay.
So Brad, what are you gonna do?
Let's see. How far is it to the door?
You're about 10 feet away from the door.
I'm just gonna walk out.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, I would like to smash. That right there would be a natural 20.
Ooh.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage for that.
Okay. Is it doubled? What happens with a crit?
Dice are doubled.
So 10.
So 10 plus 6, so 16 points of damage.
Oh, wait, plus
You
6?
add your strength modifier to attacks.
I do?
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
I didn't know you add your strength modifier to attacks. Okay, yeah, well,
Brad's just unconscious on the ground.
I'll turn to Aaron and Daryl and say, does anybody have a problem with what just happened?
Yeah, a little bit.
He tried to microwave my arm.
I mean, you did punch him twice.
Because he had a video of him hanging out with the evil robot.
So did you.
And I
So
didn't
did
know
probably
that at
all
the time.
of
I
us.
tried to have a further conversation about it. I stopped attacking him because I realized we needed to talk about it more. And he was
Yeah,
like,
but
you're talking
at first you just saw the video and punched him twice.
huh?
At first you just saw the video and punched him twice without
And
wanting
then I stopped and said we could have a conversation about this later.
Hey, I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying, like, maybe we should be working together because we're all trying to work for the same thing.
Exactly, which is why I stopped attacking him.
And then you punched him till he fainted.
Because he microwaved me!
Hey, I'm not saying he's in the right. I'm just saying there's not really anybody in the right here.
Grant, is there anything in here that we could use to tie somebody up?
Yeah, there is. There's old cables and stuff that are currently attached to just busted down computers that you could use.
Okay. I'm going to start tying Garv up.
Okay.
But actually first, I will focus on my psionic restoration thing
Okay.
and just stabilize him. So that
Okay.
he's not going to die, but that he's not conscious either.
Got it.
And I'm gonna tie him up.
I'll ask Daryl, like, is there any way we can rest before waking him up?
I have no control over when he wakes. I suggest we tie him up good.
Yeah. Seems about the only option.
So you tie him up.
Yeah, who's better at tying?
Grant, do we need to like roll anything for tying?
No, you don't. You
Okay,
tie him up.
we tie him. We like hog tie him.
Yeah.
This guy's not going anywhere. And from here, I am now going to switch to focusing on my adaptive body discipline, and I am going to stay up all night.
That's a very, very good ability.
Yeah. Wait, how do you get your mystic points then?
I can take a long rest as long as I spend 8 hours only doing light activity.
Really?
Yeah, it's great.
That's awesome. Okay, well, I'm going to sleep. Aaron?
That seems like a good idea, yeah.
Okay.
Brad, you can also technically get a long rest out of this. Just hogtied.
You're still muted.
He was just silent. He was muting himself because he was cussing out David.
Yeah.
There.
Am I healed then, or
Yeah, you're healed.
okay?
And you
So
get your
Grant,
spell
do I-
slots and stuff.
Do I have to tell you which...
What was that, Grant?
Yeah, you're all healed and stuff.
Grant, do I have to tell you which spells I'm preparing?
Just prepare them and I'll trust you.
Okay, I'm also going to pick some skills to have.
All right.
Oh yeah. So Grant, the 3 bonus proficiency. Did you already choose those for me, or is that something I can?
Your proficiencies are all chosen for you.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought.
I mean, locate object seems good, but also find steed is a spell that exists and you can summon a dog. So,
Okay. Wait, you can summon a dog with find steed?
yeah, bud.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
A rideable dog.
Wait, it's rideable?
Yeah. Let me. So, with find steed, you can summon a warhorse, a pony, a camel, an elk, or a mastiff.
That's amazing.
Which, like, all of those sound pretty good. Summoning a pony sounds great, but also a mastiff is an option. So forget the rest of them.
I'm
I
going to
get
say
it.
that unfortunately in this situation you cannot because there are no creatures in this entire.
It's a spirit animal.
Oh,
Does that change anything? If not, I'll take.
I'm still going to say probably not in these circumstances.
Okay, so find vehicle is also a spirit vehicle. Will you let me summon a spirit moped?
Spirit motorcycle.
What I'm going to say in that regard
Spirit
is that
motorcycle.
there can be opportunities for you to use things as vehicles.
Okay, but it won't be magic.
It will not be magical. It's just like you can.
I'll just go with locate object then because that seems really good right now. But, okay. Cool. Then when we wake up, I'll turn to Daryl and Aaron and say, like, are we ready to interrogate him?
Oh, no, I want to watch videos all night. Grant.
Okay, you watch videos all night.
Okay, do I learn anything useful about Chainsaw, Aaron, or myself?
Give me a roll. D20.
18.
18. So, what you're able to surmise from Aaron is that his upbringing was fairly normal in this place. It just started as a small child. He grew up very standard. So did you.
Okay.
Both of you, it was pretty uneventful. There was a span between the years what years do you have right now?
I have that we started in 2135, or that's when I started.
What year did
there
I
was
say Brad was torn in half?
2659.
Okay, cool. That does line up. I have to make sure some of these dates line up. 2657 to 2660. There's no videos for you or Aaron.
Okay. So in like do I find any reason at all when I'm looking through Aaron's videos to be suspicious of him at all?
No.
No?
No. You both disappeared at the same time for
Okay.
close to 3 years. And that also, 2659 was the same year in that brief time that Garv shows up and he gets brutally torn in half.
I thought Garv showed up in 2137.
That's the second video for Garv.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to watch a bunch more videos for Chainsaw too.
Okay. The videos that you find of Chainsaw all are just over the last few years.
Mm-hmm. Last 6.
What you see is a natural progression of him just absolutely furious at everything going on and slowly wearing down to a state of compliance. There is a span in 2845 where he goes missing. And there's no videos for that entire year. And then he shows back up early 2846, which is just about 3 months before what you believe to be the current date.
Okay. And there's no indication whatsoever as to where he went.
You get one video where it's like the day before, and then the next day he's just gone.
Okay. And do I learn anything more about his mission, whatever that was?
You do not get any other knowledge on his mission.
Okay. Are there any other terminals in this room?
That is the main functional terminal.
Okay. I spend the rest of the night watching videos of myself.
Okay.
I'm going to say like I probably spent like 2 hours on each of them, and I'm spending like 4 hours on myself, if that's okay.
Yeah. So what you're able to learn is that just in your random talkings and things that you have of yourself in the early videos, those are the only bits of information that you can ever get. Everything else, it becomes pretty smooth sailing, except in regards for Chainsaw. Chainsaw is the only other district where or person that you're really getting any information from. In that whole circumstance, what you're noticing is that you were taken without permission from your family. You and Aaron both were. And that's as much information as you get there. From Chainsaw, you're able to find out that he very, very likely was from the surface just a few years ago. And that he was living in that society up there. Not too sure what kind of society, how stable it was or anything like that. Just that he definitely was not from this facility originally, and he was taken. He was taken in the middle of his sleep. You're just not too sure by who or how exactly it happened.
Okay.
And then your general progression that you saw was that chainsaw, kind of got worn down, and whatever that mission was you were hearing. So that's about it.
Are these cables I'm tied up with made of metal?
No, they're made of rubber for the most part.
Okay.
All right. So when I wake up, I'll go over to Daryl and say, find anything interesting?
Oh, can I also just watch Garv's videos again in the early morning,
Mm-hmm.
kind of just before they would get up, to see if I can notice anything else?
Give me an investigation roll.
Oh, real bad. 13.
13. There's something about the first video of Garv that
Okay.
you're not too sure about. He looks a little shaky.
And that's when he's a kid, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna let Chainsaw interrogate him. I will say, I will tell Chainsaw, ask as many questions as you like. We will stay here as long as it takes, but we're not gonna have any more aggression until a decision is made.
Agreed. All right. Is Garv awake?
Garv is awake.
Okay. I'm going to go over to Garv. I'm going to lean down and I'm going to say, all right, I'm going to do something because there are 3 people, to my knowledge, that are alive in the world that can potentially help get out of here. I really don't want to kill you, but I also can't afford to not trust you. I'm going to do something. Don't resist. I'll cast Zone of Truth.
Okay.
So that's a charisma save from everybody.
Brad, are you going to resist?
Including yourself, I believe, David.
Yeah, I'm not going to resist either.
Is anybody going to choose to resist?
No, I won't choose to resist. If I have the choice, I won't choose to resist.
Because it's a charisma save and he's a bard. So he'll probably resist it and then I'll kill him.
Actually, I'm not sure with that one, but you know if somebody resisted it.
No, you do. I double checked.
Okay, never mind.
No, I'm just gonna spit in his face.
But you're
That's
not resisting?
resisting.
No, I'll just spit in his face.
Okay. All right, so Zone of Truth, everyone has to speak truthfully.
Do you know anything about that video?
No.
I want every single person, as this Zone of Truth pops up, to give me an intelligence roll.
2.
22.
So 3 total for me.
13.
18.
Okay. As this zone finally emits from every one of you, a small portion of your mind is cleared a little bit more. for some of you more than others. Chainsaw, you remember that you're from a village, not a big one, but a village of probably about 150, 200 people out on the surface. Surface is beautiful. It's lush. It's full. But you also remember that there's still something still not right there. You know that not everyone's happy. You're not too sure why, but there still is something going on. Garv, you remember you abandoned your mission. You remember that you were still taken as a child, like everyone else. But for you, they separated you and they separated a bunch of other children along with you. And they put you in chairs. You remember sitting in this chair, your hands strapped to the sides of it, your eyes pulled open, being forced to see a series of images over and over and over. You know this is brainwashing, but you're not too sure what all you were brainwashed for. You remember that it was just part of your mission and something you had to do. You remember for a long time that that was something that you were intending on carrying out. You weren't sure when, you weren't sure what, but it was a part of your story and it was something that you were supposed to do. Aaron and Daryl, you remember your childhoods as well, taken from your parents, obviously not wanting to be taken, but you were brought into that facility. You remember the other children that were separated. You remember that there were a lot of children separated, probably about, out of the close to 58 million people that were inside of this facility, probably about 150,000. 150,000 of those children, you don't really know where they were taken. They were just taken separate from you, and you were put immediately into the boxes. You remember growing up in the boxes, you were not happy, not for a while, but then the hum became familiar, became a part of you, and you grew up appreciating it, and everything from there became a blur for a long, long time. But then at the same time, you remember you were free. In sometime, a few hundred years in, maybe a couple hundred years ago, you were free. You don't know how you got free. You don't know why you got free. But you remember Garv. Remember Garv bringing you, opening up your door for the first time, saying, "Come with me. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here now." Garv came to each one of you specifically and worked with you and brought you to the safe haven that was up on the ZZ level. That safe haven is where you stayed for years. It was hollowed out, made huge. It was made comfortable. It was made safe. There were probably about 7,000 or 8,000 people that lived there. Garv was one of those people that helped you out. You remember Garv had a mission. You don't know what that mission was. All you know is, well, Garv abandoned his mission for the sake of this, for the sake of helping you. And his helping you definitely came at a price. Because before you were taken, he was taken away from you by force, on a mission to go get more people out. You never heard from him again, knowing that he went back somewhere in one of those rooms again, taken by a caretaker. For a long time, for close to the next full year that you were there freed, you were thinking that he was dead, that he was gone, the person that helped take you out of there, the person that helped save you. There weren't a lot of people that have been rescued like Garv. There were about 10 to 12 of them that you've met altogether. But those people were the people that each one of them said that they had the mission. None of them remembered what that mission was. But each one of those people had the willpower and for some reason were able to break out of that hum to be able to help each one of you out. That's the stories that you remember.
So, was I there for that?
No.
Okay. Do I have any additional memory of any of the three of them?
You have no memory of any of them.
So Aaron and I met before.
Aaron and you met before.
Yep.
You don't know anything about Chainsaw or anything like that, but Chainsaw, you know that your addition here was pretty recent.
I'll turn to Aaron and Daryl and say, like, I don't think I've been here that long.
I think we can trust Garv.
Like, all I know is that I was on a mission, but I don't know what it is, and I know that I abandoned it. Like, that's pretty much it. They're trying to brainwash me, but I'm not sure why or anything like that.
You abandoned your mission to help us.
I want to go untie Garv.
I'm not going to stop you. I'll step out of the way.
Okay. Garv, you're untied.
Look, this has been a very difficult time for all of us. I don't think anybody knows what's going on. But what I do know is that for some reason, I trust all of you.
I don't think that's a good call. There's no evidence in any of that video saying that I defied the mission, right?
Yeah. No evidence.
I don't think you can trust me.
Well, the fact that you're telling us that right now would kind of disprove that, huh?
We've been awake for multiple days now, and I just remembered that I have only been here a little while. I could suddenly turn like that. I think we got to split up.
Oh,
Because right now we know that three of us can be trusted. It's not me.
but Chainsaw, you're from the outside.
Yep.
I think that if the going gets rough, that if you decide to just go crazy, that the three of us will be able to take care of that when that time comes. If
think
that
so.
time comes.
I think you're wrong. Because I think, imagine in the middle of that last fight, I had suddenly decided that I'm on Team Cyclops Robot. There's no way anybody walks out of that room.
So what do you propose? That we just
We split up.
tie you up here and leave you?
Don't tie me up. I'll stay back. But the three of you got to go.
Nah, let's tie him up.
Well,
Oh no.
if we
Like, how much you're willing to kill me back there. And just now.
Because I thought you were a traitor, and now I might be the traitor. And I've been very consistent this whole time. The important thing is that somebody gets out of here. And I thought that you were a threat to that mission. Now I think I'm a threat to that mission. My stance is very consistent here. People have to survive. I'm an obstacle to that right now.
Well, what do you mean exactly by just change? Like, why would you just change them? You think you got like some sort of like chip in your brain that would switch you, or?
Maybe. Who knows?
Everyone roll for perception.
Oh, by the way, I took perception as a skill today.
Okay.
12.
Caleb, can you tell me
What's-
what skills you took?
I took perception and insight.
Okay.
What do you add for perception?
It should have that little thing on the side.
No, on the first page, towards the middle, on the left side-ish, there should be a thing that says skills, and within there there'll be a perception.
I have nothing there for perception. I have nothing for any of my skills.
Oh, is it not showing up properly for you?
No.
David, are you on a Chromebook?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's not going to load properly on there.
Okay, I'm going to send you your thing as a different thing, but your perception bonus is +2.
Okay, then I got a 16.
23.
13.
Caleb, what'd you get?
12.
So, Chris, what did you get one more time?
13.
13. Okay. Brad, you are the only person to hear a sound that begins. It's a methodical sound. It's slow, but it's a clunking sound. As you hear a clunk and a scrape. A clunk and a scrape. And it gets faster, and it gets faster as you begin to hear this high-pitched metallic whine. As you peer out the doorway and down the hallway, you see that caretaker robot, the same one you had before, slowly getting up, its arm still dangling at its side, slightly functional, but its other arm crawling forward, the flames put out in its eye with this very, very slight tinge of a yellowish glow on the inside looking out at you as it starts moving forward faster and faster and faster towards your position.
I'm going to take those cables that we wrapped up Garv with, start wrapping around my hands, and I'm going to tell him to go.
Okay.
I'll stay and fight with Chainsaw.
Run!
I tell Chainsaw psychically, no getting out of this. You're not alone.
Yeah, I'll stay and fight with Chainsaw.
All right.
I'll go the opposite direction.
I'm gonna switch my focus back to nomadic step.
Okay. All right. Everybody can do one thing.
Let me see real quick.
Thanks, Grant.
Yeah.
What type of damage was it doing before?
Bludgeoning.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, I'm serious. I think that logically I shouldn't hang out with the rest of this party.
Chris, are you a rogue?
No, I'm a Horizon Walker.
Hey, that's tight.
Oh, okay, you're a ranger. Okay.
Yes.
Would it help you to be invisible?
Yeah. I could not see why that wouldn't help.
Okay.
I don't think I get like sneak attack or anything.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll just turn Chris invisible for kicks and giggles.
Okay.
Woo! Do I know that I'm invisible?
Yeah, you do. Chainsaw, what are you doing?
I mean, if they're going to the door where the robot's at, I'm going the other way. I'm going to try and run and hide from them because I am worried about about me being a traitor.
Okay. Garth. Did I just lose everybody? My internet disconnected again, didn't it? Yeah.
I miss Grant.
Don't know why that happened.
Oh, it's okay. Zoom just killed you.
Yeah.
You hear me?
No, I didn't.
I'm gonna cast prestidigitate.
Did it stop again?
Did you hear any of that, Grant?
You're casting prestidigitation?
Yeah.
On what?
Like on the robot thing? Can I do that?
To do what?
To distract it.
You can certainly try.
You know, I've never heard anybody cast prestidigitation and the DM was just like, oh yeah, that's a reasonable thing to do with that spell.
Cool.
Okay, you do it. It's not slowing it down.
Cool.
Chainsaw, are
party
you going
tricks.
around the corner and hiding from it?
Sorry, what did you
Chainsaw.
say?
Are you going around the corner and hiding from it?
I'm not hiding from it. I'm trying to run
Okay.
away and use this opportunity to hide from the three of them.
You go around that side, and there's another clunk, clunk, as a second one steps around the corner in really good condition, appear to be just completely untouched. Again, fist covered in blood. Right in front of you.
Hey guys, there's another one.
So, Daryl, remember the first time when you just made the thing disappear for no reason? Can we do that again?
Yeah. Grant, can I try and do that again?
You can try and do a thing, but you can't do that one specifically. That was an introduction to your powers.
Nope, can't do that. If I do a thing, what does that mean?
Do a thing, Daryl.
Yeah, go for it.
You have a lot of teleportation-based abilities.
I
That's what I'm
know.
trying to say.
There's not. Okay. That takes an action? Wait. The thing I did earlier was a bonus action. Can I also have cast Nomadic Anchor, Grant? Which is one action?
Where were you going to do that?
Just in the room that we're in.
Oh, yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. Okay, and then gosh, I don't know if that's helpful.
Everyone is still, by the way, somewhat near the entrance of this room. Like you're not too far away from it. David started going the opposite direction. Garv kind of moved a little bit closer. You prestidigitation, but everyone's probably within still about 20 feet of each other.
Okay, so here's the dealio. I have a lot of movement-based things and like supporty things, and ways to not get damaged, but I have no offensive anything.
And it looks like I'm not very useful without any sort of weapon.
Cool.
We need you,
I can
Chainsaw.
enhance abilities and heat up metal.
Wait,
Is that it?
the heat metal actually might be useful. But probably not.
I mean, it did 2d8 to me. Are we going to combat?
I
So
think we should just run. Well, we can't really do that.
Run
It's
where
not-
I try.
Yeah, there's not really anywhere to run to.
It's a donut hallway.
So it's a donut hallway. Both creatures are about 60 feet away from each of you, and then there's 2 more doorways on either side of the edge of the donut that you have not explored through yet.
Let's
Okay.
go to one of those.
How far are those doorways from where the damaged monster is? The damaged thing is.
The damaged one,
Yeah.
the door is 20 feet away from you and 40 feet away from it.
Oh, okay, never mind. How about okay. Okay.
I'm gonna try to head to that other door because there's not a whole lot I can do right now.
How far is the monsters from us?
60 feet.
Okay.
60 feet from Brad, who is the closest person, and Brad is actually like right next to that door.
Okay.
Brad, are you going to
So-
try and hack the door open?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Arcana.
Yep.
I believe that is a unnatural 20. 19.
Okay. It's enough that the door opens up, and down it is just a long hallway.
Where's the other doorway, Grant?
That one is 20 feet away from you on the opposite side.
Okay, so like away from the monsters?
Away from one of them. Remember that you have
Okay.
one on each side of this donut enclosing in on you.
Okay, and how big is this donut?
It's real big.
Okay.
Like, the hallway itself is probably about 20 feet in width.
Okay.
And then, like, from one side in diameter to the other side is probably about half a mile.
Okay. So I am going to go to the other door,
Okay,
and try and hack it.
go for it.
Huh. That is a 11.
Okay. You're not able to open that door up.
Can I try again?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll try and attack the damaged one.
You're closest to the repaired one. It would take you a full turn to get over to the damaged one.
Okay, then I'll just hit the fully repaired one.
Can I use the enhance ability on Chainsaw?
Yeah.
What does that do?
Give some advantage.
Oh,
And advantage choosing strength, dex, con, and give secondary benefits.
That's good, because that's a natural 20. There's a
That's a
7 and a
natural
20.
20 that you rolled.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be different.
I mean, we got like 3 natural 20s on the other one, and it like shrugged it off.
Chainsaw. You get ready to do an attack. Are you doing it like right against its eyeball, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
You get ready to attack, and you feel something in your hand. You look down at it, and there's that pulse of energy moving up your hand. As you lift your hand up right in front of the robot, and you touch it, and it collapses, powering down completely.
What?
And you just feel this jolt kind of go across your body. And you remember something else. And I'm going to tell you something else when we do our next session next week.
Oh my gosh!
All right. Here's the thing. I know that I was being a little crazy with the whole, like, I'm going to disassociate from the rest of the party, but I also know Grant well enough to know that he would absolutely wait till the last session and then say, all right, David, get him.
Yeah, that is the thing that Grant would do.
Which might be what's happening right now.
What is that?
Which might be what's happening right now.
But also, you may have just, like, saved our asses.
I mean, maybe.
It's either betrayed or save everyone. It's one of those two things.
There's no in between.
Yeah. All right. I love you guys very much.
Yeah.
Love you, man.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too. Night.
See you guys.
All right.